Okay, so just attempted to have lunch in the buffet restaurant downstairs on level two. Um, and unfortunately, as a vegetarian, not catered for at all. There's a vast array of foods. I was quite hungry when I went there. Um, Lots of pork, beef, fish, squid, bacon flavoured foods. But as a vegetarian, I was limited to some cold tofu, Korean style, and rice. So I got a couple of scoops of rice and some cold tofu and sat down, only to find that the rice is flavoured with fish sauce, surrounded by what looks like pretty nice food for the meat eaters. I was a bit upset really, so I had to just get up and leave because I went there hungry, hoping there'd be something for me to eat. But there just wasn't. There just wasn't. Just cakes, bread. May was going to order me some pasta with the meat taken out because the pasta came flavoured with bacon, I think. So all in all, since I've been in the Far East, Korea and the Philippines, I've been living off of bread and cheese, noodles with the nutrients taken out, just noodles and vegetables, and cheese pizza, because all the pizzas here come with pepperoni and God knows what else, Hawaiian with ham, that kind of thing. There's literally no, apart from plain rice, I'm guessing the fried rice I tried to eat was flavoured with a fish sauce. Apart from plain rice, plain pasta, plain noodles, or noodles with fried but without the meat added. A lot of this stuff comes with fish sauce and stuff added to it. So really, it's for me, eating here has been a real problem. Yesterday I had a real stomach problems after the absolute foul plate of chips that was served up in this what's essentially supposed to be a four-star hotel. So that's a problem for me. I went to the supermarket the day before yesterday. It was only a small supermarket, I think an S&M supermarket, or SM supermarket, Supermalls supermarket, and it was a diabolical, really. The cheese they have here is basically Dairy Lee, slightly harder Dairy Lee. They call it Kraft cheddar cheese. It's not cheddar cheese. It's like cheese, what we call cheese food or something, with far too much salt in it. It's not flavoured with cheese at all. Absolutely horrible. I had some cheese slices. Again, they were just like the Dairy Lee cheese slices, only not as nice. And the bread here, bizarrely, the wholemeal bread, very, very sweet. Lots of sugar added to it by the taste of it. Very sweet, almost like cake. So I'm not doing very well food-wise. My in-laws have cooked me some white and red kidney beans that I bought in the supermarket, just plain boiled with some added garlic, onion, and MSG. I like a bit of MSG, bizarrely. And some brown rice, and that's the only real food with protein in it I've had, apart from this foul cheese they do here. I walked up and down the night market, which is basically like a mile of hibachi barbecues cooking various types of meats, basically nothing vegetarian to be had. It's all barbecued food. The whole place just stunk of burnt meat, which I can tolerate. I mean, I live around people who eat meat, and I don't object to the smell of I do. I don't like it, but I don't object to the smell of meat cooking. I mean, I even cook meat for me sometimes, but yeah, as a vegetarian, I think I'd eventually die of lack of vitamins, lack of protein, lack of amino acids. Trips to the supermarkets. Two supermarkets I've been to, just complete waste of time, really. I've been to 3 restaurants now, and I've just had to have noodles, basically, with all the nutrients taken out, just plain noodles. So that's all a bit of a nightmare. Tried to go for a walk with May around the city, Apparently that's not something you do. May never does it. She travels everywhere by taxi. We walked from here to the city hall. It basically, the sewers vents into the street, so smells of urine and shit every now and again. May said that the streets that I went on were very typical of all of the streets around here, and there was no point in looking anywhere else. So I don't know, perhaps there's nothing to see in the city itself apart from the odd hotel popping up amongst the amongst, what do they call them now? Can't remember what they call them. There's a name for the little shops that everyone sees. So there's shops everywhere, mainly selling all the same stuff. Little sort of sheds type shops. What do they call them now? Can't remember. There's a name for them. The place is covered in them, and yeah, selling food that basically the cooking conditions do appear to be rather unsanitary. So a bit disappointed. Want to go home really now. I'm about halfway through, I think, my visit to the Far East here, and I think lack of nutrients is making me just want to go home. Yeah, lots of other problems really. First few days the family were very nice, took me on tours of various touristy places, again stopping to eat food consisting of noodles with all the nutrients taken out. Yesterday was going to go for a walk with May, but for some reason her nephew had to join us and spent the whole of the day with us more or less until May went out. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't understand really. So I'm not really enjoying myself here. It's yeah, not any nice shops to go looking around. They're all much the same, selling all much the same rubbish. Yeah, the local culture appears to be girly bars and go-go bars, which isn't something I'm particularly interested in going to. And places to buy bits of meat that are being cooked. I don't know. I'll have to edit this. This is just me being a bit upset and a bit ranty. I've got some cold beans and some cold brown rice in the fridge, which is what I'm going to have for lunch. So thank you and goodbye.